I know what they would want. They went forward?
All four for forward? What?
Wow. Wow, that's the first time, I think.
No, we
Disrespect
the Navi
to
game.
EG.
Exactly. We clean swept on the Navi taking it once.
That is true. That is true. So yeah, again, it's going to be the Sumail puck. We're going to have S4 on that Tide Hunter there. And then SVG actually on the Sven.
Okay, yeah.
So
Should we get a core Rezo Ursa Bear here?
He wants to hug people.
That's all he wants. Why won't they let him hug him? For the Cubs.
Yeah, he got that move speed buff just like all these other melee heroes, of course. And I personally haven't seen a lot of Ursa just yet. Outside of there's that one game with the Into the Weaver.
I haven't seen him core. I've seen like some Ursa support.
Yeah, even the support talk has happened. Oh, that's right. It was the Alliance gamer. Oh god, now I just got depressed again.
Oh dear.
Anyways.
It's okay. It's alright, Break. It's gonna be okay. So Universe gonna be in the off lane then on the Nature's Prophet. And again,
the battle begins.
and I imagine that he's going to be blocking the wave here.
I had such a brain fart there because I'm so used to, like, I remembered the days of Universe on EG. And I was like, oh yeah, so again, if the puck orbs, I was like, wait a minute, no, they're on the same team. And I was like, no, they're not.
Yeah, he
Bible thump.
I remember when that happened, when he was announced being removed from the team, and that was a
shock.
That was a bit shocking. That's when Sumail went off lane, because that totally made sense. Yeah, that was weird.
I thought it did though. I really like and especially Sumail coming out of being an offlaner has been, I feel, much more of an active player again, and they have been able to switch Arteezy back to, you know, more true carry heroes than before, where, you know, it was always the Sumail show. So
So you think it was like a check in terms of Sumail, and so you ultimately think it was for the better?
Yeah, I think it was good for his development as a player, yes.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed his Beastmaster just completely taking over games, because Beastmaster.
Did have a couple of those.
Alright, so brother versus brother, mid lane. We've seen pucks do exceptionally well here, but again, we've also seen, you know, you are in a matchup where, you know, you thought that Sumail should be dominating. Bottom lane, though, Rezo having to limp himself out. It's a lot of damage. They actually throw down that Spark Ray. It's going to land over on MSS. Not quite the intended target here, but I'm sure they're happy with the fact that they forced out his regen so early on the side of Rezo.
Yeah, Phoenix right there, really just making sure that it didn't go to Ursa, if anything.
Yeah, being a bro.
Yeah, taking it for himself, but that's okay. We got Travis's try. This is clearly going to be a heavy action lane.
This is always the heaviest of action lanes. Trying to think who's got the better. I feel like still like the team with the Tiny, just because you can just change around any sort of bad placement. Again, they have a Phoenix, but Icarus Dive has such a high cooldown, so you're not going to be going for him anyways, right?
And Spark Rays are very good. I mean, in terms of this lane, we see him spamming it quite often. Both his bubble as well as Flux, for that matter, not going to be very useful though in the lane. So the Spark Rays doing some good damage, but that's going to be the only ability that Arc Warden will bring to the table when it comes to assisting for potential kills.
I think this is insanely good news for EG, by the way, because they don't have the Ursa up against the Tide Hunter now. Tide gets to actually farm against the Nature's Prophet. Look at how many lost hits that man has.
It's true.
He's going to get to farm up these treants as well. This is, as far as these 1v1 offlaner matchups go.
I guess there's not much Universe can do about that, because yeah, he has to be feeding him treants at this rate, right? So that seems odd to me that he's able to get so many. Jeez.
I mean, it's rough as a Nature's Prophet. You're not used to not being able to use your treants that much at all, but the Tide Hunter is just going to smack him down. Look at the harassment coming out for crit as well.
This is not... I think you still switch this up. What do you think, Kips? Like, because he's not getting any farm down here. This Ursa's 6-1. Oh, the toss back. Not quite close enough to everyone else here, but we'll be able to go. Landstorm Hammond's going to Spark Wraith being thrown up. Rezo is looking for a couple more of these swipes here. Is a very speedy bear, but does get slowed down a little bit by that Flux. And the rest of his team, they're all sitting just so low.
I think the biggest thing with this is EG's side was a lot better at level 1. Their level 1 abilities do so much more than the level 1s of Forward Gaming. Specifically that Ursa, you know, he wants to hit the passive. Now he has Overpower at least to help. I thought he might have just gone Shockwave, to be honest, because of how active this lane is, but Earthshock, but he decides not to. But yeah, going back to the point, I think it's a lot more of that. As the levels start adding up, 2, 3, I would think that the Dire team could compete a bit more and maybe start changing, so that's why they're committing to it, I suppose.
S4's just munching up all these little trees. This is probably Tidehunter's dream I mean, right?
That's it.
Tidehunter's always that's his lines, right? He's so hungry he could eat a legion of nature's prophets trees, and luckily they're being Uber eaten to him, so easy.
You know a lot of these lines.
What do you mean?
Like a lot of the lines that the heroes say.
Oh yeah, I love them.
Both those quite a bit.
I love them. I don't get to listen to them quite as much anymore because, you know, I usually keep them turned off because I'm casting. But like back when I was playing Dota, like I actually practiced like, watermelon.
Yep.
Yeah, in comes Rezo. He's gonna try to get some of these stacks up here. The Tidehunter though, the trees will come out.
Literally no damage.
Literally.
That's crazy.
He's a level 5
From an
Tidehunter.
anchor smash is just ridiculous.
He's a level 5
9
Tidehunter too.
Fury swipes. There's nobody else that would survive that. And it didn't even seem to bother him.
Bottom lane, Sven's in for some trouble here. We'll try to turn around. There's a lot of damage being put out by this Arc Warden. And finally, we're going to get the first blood.
Yeah, I mean, they knew Ursa was missing, so talk about capitalizing on that. EG, using information to their finest, and yeah, they are much cleaner here in game 2 so far as I guess, you know, I take that back. I don't think it was they weren't clean, but yeah, all 4 bounty rooms are going to go their way too. But this start just in general is just going very good for them.
So it should be a very dead fly here. It does throw out the Frost Blast, doesn't have any mana left. And the burn coming out from the Phoenix Spirits should be able to take him down. That's going to be a kill for MSS.
Meanwhile, though, Sumail has been doing what we, well, kind of expect out of this Puck versus OD matchup, which is completely bullying the OD. There is now the Sven rotation as well, though. Is this going to have the same effect? Oh, he held.
Got the phase shift back up. Yeah, the cooldown on that. I was wondering if it was going to be off cooldown in time, and it was.
Word on word action over here, though.
Nearly went down still, though, with the damage coming in from the Nature's Prophet ultimate. Very well timed there, but sadly just not quite enough from Universe.
I mean, this is a player that just... He knows Puck so well, right? He knows a lot of these heroes. Like, he's going to be able to test the limits, stretch them out just a little bit, get everything timed properly, so... I'm sure he expected that they would have some sort of a gank on him, but Crit over here, making this rotation over to Rezo. Will be able to go, land that avalanche, toss right back again. And the rotation coming out from Arteezy. Oh, I don't think he expected that. It's a kill for S4. And that's a kill for MSS.
That anchor smash is hurting him.
Yes. He was under-leveled there. Like, I think if you get an Ursa a good start versus Tidehunter, that is not fun for the Tidehunter, but the other way around goes the same as well. Tidehunter is very good against these melee heroes, and he was already a level up back when Rezo came into the lane.
I think they should have set it up where he was originally against the Tidehunter. I think that would have made a big difference because the level difference too, right? When he goes up there, so the Tidehunter was like level 5 at the time when he first made the rotation, and I think because they also ran that tri-lane bottom and he wasn't getting much, he was a bit behind.
And he's going to have to do a lot of catching up still. The Ursa is only level 4, and at least Universe is doing some real heavy lifting here right now.
That's what I was going to say. The one benefit that Forward got out of this, and maybe why they did commit to doing it, is that Universe is level 6. He got a very early level 6. They're going to expect him to be active and pushing towers, and that's exactly what they're doing here in the mid lane. You know, can Sumail and Fly really stop this with just them two? I don't think so. Tide is running over, though, so that's a different story.
I think that's the nice thing too about having a Tidehunter is it does put that early game pressure, right? If you try to go for any sort of a tower, you have to be very careful about your placement because you don't want to get ravaged. And then on the flip side of things, if they decided that, you know, they wanted to get a little frisky, start going for those towers early, they have to be very aware that, you know, Tidehunter will be lurking somewhere and can potentially, you know, change it all around if they just commit too hard on being the initiators. So
I'm wondering what, well, Universe's next step is going to be now, because he is going to be the one who directs the game for Forward for now.
they know he's
hiding in the trees.
They pinged it out, didn't they?
Well, they saw him somewhere in the area, I think, but yeah, good hiding.
Just cheekily gonna throw that out.
He's going to say, tag him over here, and they're going to try to follow him, but you know, wasting time. Courier.
Oh no!
Not enough damage. Well, they know he's still there.
Portal, no! Alright, alright.
Yeah, as Vegeta, I don't think you're getting that. Very careful.
Yeah, S4, defender of Turtle over there. Top lane, though, do get TP coming out here because they don't want to have to deal with all of these tree babies. Bottom lane, though, again, still have the Sven hanging out. Just going to be annoying. Have them chase him a little bit.
Ursa came in, I believe, or no, he's just farming right there.
Yeah, he doesn't want to have to. He's like, hey, SPG, what you doing?
On your own.
Please don't bring this evil over here. I need to hit these creeps. Thanks.
Dang it, you did it anyway.
Thanks for nothing.
How is he going to feed his cubs now? Dreamcoil actually does get used to the top lane, though. MSS going to get taken down. What level is that Puck? Right? Or not Puck, sorry. What level is the Phoenix? Sitting at 5. Okay, just a little over.
At least has the phase boots finished on Ursa. And it's got Yawar there with the tranquil boots picked up, and that's something. Hold that thought, because Crit is going to be surrounded by the Sprout. You have Sven running in as well. Stormhammer lined up. Even Phoenix showing up, throwing out some fire spirits, and Universe Wrath of Nature gets that kill. It's a good rotation there. But yeah, to the Tranquil on OD, we were seeing a lot of Tranquil OD builds just after 7.20, and it went away a little bit, I feel like, but Yawar still likes it, gives that move speed, and they caught us 4.
It's a pretty difficult hero to take down, though.
Well, almost with the Eclipse, but not enough.
He is a tanky watermelon. You can't pop that so easily.
Arteezy has his eyes over here on SVG. We'll pop the war crying. Comes Smail. We'll use the Dream Coil. Waning Rift coming through. Need to be careful because the OD's coming in. We'll be able to go hold him in place, save him. Wrath of Nature doing a big chunk of damage. Oh, look at this Universe. He's found Sumail. It's not going to be able to quite grab him fast enough, though.
Not often you see both cores like that on the other side kind of just ganking together several times now. At least they both get out, though. There's the Midas.
Their mid lane is currently occupied. So, yeah, they're going to have to be doing some of that space making. And now EG is moving towards top lane, even with the Tide Hunter as well.
All smoked up. S4 taking a little bit of a detour here. Alternate route. Maybe trying to do some pincering. Just gotta be careful. There is MSS nearby. Alright, they're gonna go ahead and initiate over here. There's gonna be the TP coming in out from Universe. And it looks like Sven not very long for life here. There's gonna be the egg. They're just gonna focus it back here on the other end. And just one more hit. We'll be able to take him down. There's the Ravage that we talked about. This so D is gonna get held into place. Flyers gets himself a triple kill.
Yeah, great patience right there. That wraparound from S4 is beautiful, and also spotting the shrine in case somebody was TPing in to get that information. But as we saw, not the case. Ursa just wants to pick up farm elsewhere. But now Ursa, he's going to be run down. The Dream Coil wasn't even used that last fight. They used it to get resolution instead, and Rage's not going to save him either. And down he goes. This start just gets better and better for Evil Geniuses right now. But I do glance over the net worth, and Universe on the Nature's Prophet is topping the charts right now. Like I said, an Orchid on him, and in fact, he is prioritizing that. Or I guess he went to Vlad's first even. But yeah, Orchid's going to be high value this game. Choosing to go Midas first on Warden, by the way, over the possible Necro build.
Well, he had a good start over here. I don't think he's in a hurry to do anything anytime soon. And I'm trying to think, like, where do you go if you're forward right now? They were actually equal in net worth up until that fight from EG, but EG is just going to use every single spike that they have so well. And when this team fight comes for you, I'm not sure if there's much forward can do against it. You are? It's got the imprisonment.
You need to be careful though, there's a lot of other people here. They're fighting around a shrine. It's never really a great idea here. They'll go, look at the hammer. It's not going to be enough to take down S4. S4 is going to be able to go run himself away. Eventually gets taken down though. And now Universe trying to run himself away from the step is double. Smail getting thrown into everyone here. We'll get the Waning Rift off. He's going to try to go and jaunt himself away. Again, Rezo, he's looking for anyone they can throw some of these lovely swipes at, but they've all just pretty much vacated. And Fly being a bit cheeky, deciding that that's his ward and it's worth it. We'll pay for it dearly with his life, although a couple bounces here, doing a decent amount of damage, but not quite enough this time around.
And with the help of this Vlads, at the very least they can push into the mid lane here. Now, heroes on EG are not dead for long enough. I think the fact that Fly died there after S4 means that forward can't just walk into Roche. to try and get this Ursa back into the game, sadly enough.
Jeez.
The taunt.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The taunt.
egg.
Where's the S4 taunt though? Where's that taunting Tidehunter? That's the question here.
Now it's the Radiant's turn to push with that Vlad's resolution. He'll be fine, but annoyed by the Arc Warden Tempest double. Bots on Sumail. So going the bots, the very heavy mobility build.
Under attack.
They really want nothing to do with this split pushing Nature's Prophet.
We do have egg up again over here on MSS, so if they decide to go in for this, might be able to punish it.
It is interesting how both teams kind of really have an idea in mind to play it both against it, but also do it themselves, right? The Arc Warden Puck, and now you have Nature's Prophet on the other side is...
Hey, Universe, what's good?
Couldn't stop him, so...
No.
I was just sort of looking at you. Can like at least hit him for form, right? Come on, it's like he's right there. Just punch him. Show your frustration.
Right, right. Just stood there, like,
I guess Universe
Alright.
is just too zen, you know.
Interesting. Universe going the Hood of Defiance, by the way. Not choosing to go the Orc, and instead going a Pipe. So I think that's really telling, actually, for Forward that they just want to group and push. Like, they do not want to waste time this game.
Well, either group and push or at least just be ready to confront EG during these spikes. Midas on the OD, so he's going to start growing back into this game now. He's got his farm amplification ready to go. And that's who he's buying time for. Because if you go a greedier build here on the Nature's Prophet, is Rezo dead?
It's feeling like it. He does have the...
No
yep.
rage.
Last second coming up from Arteezy. Does just pick up that Blink Dagger, though.
Yep.
That's going to be online for him. That's going to be a big spike.
Oh,
Well, finding himself this Universe over here. The Tidehunter TPing in. It looks like Universe gonna get taken down. And there's the Ravage right over with a nice Phoenix Egg, though. We'll be able to get the last hit onto the tower, and the rest of the team just gonna walk away now from Forward. They don't want anything more to do with this. They're pleased with that, but unfortunately did end up losing the Nature's Prophet during all of that.
yeah.
He was pretty tanky still, not Nature's, for how deep he was, but he can't actually survive that, even with the amount of team items that he's built.
Gosh, that's Sven. Thought he could get away.
I think props to EG, though, on the other side of it, too, in that they were, whenever you're going against Nature's Prophet, to make sure you have some kind of vision in trees nearby like that, if you expect an engagement could be happening, you know, that's where and Nature's Prophet usually would be going into, are those kind of trees, and EG at least had a hero in there to spot it, and that's what caught Universe completely off guard, and allowed for that early kill. But yeah, you do see the pipe is almost finished on him. Even despite that death, he still is managing to be top of the net worth, despite the Midas even on Arc Warden. That's been now for 2 or 3 minutes, if not more. We're going to see the bots build on him next.
Well, Arteezy has the Mjolnir completed now. He's going to start to really accelerate.
I think it's just Maelstrom so far. I don't think he's got the other pieces just yet.
Oh yeah, the Maelstrom might...
Yeah.
might
I was like, wow, he's really far.
No. Sometimes I see Hammer with lightning and I just think Thor.
No, I mean, that is a natural response, honestly. Well, there's a jump forward with the blink, trying to just put as much damage as they can onto Crit. It looks like they're going to be able to get him. Yeah, there we go. Sunray finishing up.
Yes, and what I was actually going to say is that with the build that the Nature's Prophet has gone, this means that he can't really split push into Arteezy. He's not going to hit the same amount of speed on, well, killing these creep waves as Artur is. So
Dire's middle tower
his
is
scores
under attack.
have to start getting online soon. He finally lost the top spot in farm, but the OD is coming up. Rezo is getting his items. Forward is still in fighting shape, even if they are going to be losing this this early power spike of their Nature's Prophet now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Frost Shield there. Deterrent from going further. But OD, the 6 charge drums now online. I think this is same build as the last game, actually. Yawar has a good idea in mind of what he likes to do on OD, of course.
I mean, it worked last time for sure. So.
Yeah. Bit different of a game, though, especially when it came to the team fight prowess, whereas now this is more they're relying on him perhaps to be a bit more of a damage dealer individually. So that's, I guess, the only argument I can make in terms of maybe you could see a change up, but
Dire's structures are fortified.
nope, sticking to it. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, this tier 2 dead.
Poor support from Forward, trying to hold off the inevitable for as long as possible.
So when is the moment where they start feeling strong enough that they can try to take like a full-on fight on the side of forward, right? Because like we said, the Nature's Prophet was very, very strong, but now is starting to
You wait for the right
subside a little. Again, they just keep trying to jump over here onto crit. There's going to be the Dream Coil getting used, and this Ursa's just being kited very, very badly. It's going to try to find an opening immediately. S4 coming in. He's not actually. Oh, at the last second, they find that last hit with the Ravage. The toss back as well. Rezo trying to run himself out. They're not going to be able to get Universe out. He is just falling behind. Is going to be the sacrifice. And Boots of Travel now picked up for Arteezy, so this guy's coming online, and he's coming online fast.
Yeah, in hindsight, tossing into the puck all the way over there might not have been the best idea. It actually just gave him a very easy path to just simply run forward with the face boots.
Yeah, Rezo was dead to rights there.
Yeah.
He had no business walking out like that.
He got out there. But good job by EG, of course, being in the area to get the response, and did require Ravage, as we saw. So they know that's on cooldown now.
Yes.
100 plus seconds.
It was also used all the way over on their turf. Not much in the way of buildings going to go down in response. And Forward is still buying that space. What they're going to be looking for is a good turnaround fight, specifically one where, you know, the Ursa, the Nature's Prophet, the Sven can tank as many hits as possible while the OD ups his stacks. And then hopefully you drop the hammer and you just lay waste to the EG lineup. That's the ideal scenario there. That's what they're going to be aiming for. Maybe they'll get a nice egg on top as well. Maybe the Phoenix just dies. Most important part is that OD lives and drops at R.
Right. Right, again, another initiation over here. Sven gonna get thrown up into the air, right to the Tide Hunter, and they go, pulling him back and using that Sinister Glare. They're gonna be able to get the kill onto SVG.
Support Sven, kind of tanks the gank. You can look at it too, the 5-man rotation, essentially there from the Radiant team. Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet pushing out bottom, working on a Shadow Blade, and that's going to be a really important item for him to have, because sneaking up onto the Arc Warden, or even the puck for the matter, I assume, again,
look at
it's still
Tide
come,
Hunter just running the toss right back over to the puck. He's going to just
No way.
himself out. No, they've got the Sinister Glare. I feel like that's a moment, too, where you're just like, all right, anyone but my brother, get this kill, please. I don't want to have to listen to this later.
There's a very bad spot for him to die though. EG can immediately smoke up, move further forward. They are also really keeping control of this Roche area, by the way, because one of the avenues that Forward could have back into the game is to sneak in a Roche.
No, again, Sven just is like a target for crit every single time. Gets another kill on him.
Yeah, and you mentioned Roshan. I mean, I suppose the Roshan taking isn't superb. I mean, with Arc Warden's damage, it'll be okay, but of course, if they kill enough heroes, and they do have that map area somewhat controlled right now, it's very possible.
I feel like it's so hard for them to pin down this puck.
Yes, but at the very least you see that the puck also does 0 damage to Universe with the pipe up right now. He was trying to cut down that wave, make sure that the Nature's Prophet couldn't push in that bot wave, but with the pipe up, no way the puck gets through it, so they are going to have that pressure on their bot lane right now. Rezo jumping in.
He doesn't have the detection. He doesn't have the detection to take him down. In comes Nature's Prophet, though. We'll be able to go throw out that chain press, but it's not going to get any bounces. They'll finally find the kill over onto the ledge. Nice splitting here from Rezo to make sure that they don't get those bounces.
Talk about trusting your teammates right there. Solution. Definitely had faith that they were going to follow him up.
Fly was pinging Roshan just now. He wants to keep tabs on that. Rezo must not get an Aegis.
Yeah, that's the thing for EG is exactly it. Don't let Ursa sneak in there. No casual Morbid mask, but I suppose with the Basher. Oh.
Yeah, so he's got the dig on, he's got the clicks. And down goes the bear.
He just got that dig on. I saw him bottom lane, was building it, so.
It's a nice reveal. He must be feel pretty good about that.
It's probably the prime use of it right there. That's why he got it to help burst down that Ursa before even the rage comes out, or an Astral Imprisonment. BKB in the works.
At least that's going to make Yoar be very sure to survive this big initiation of EG. I'm gonna repeat that a couple times more because that's he's at least their survival condition right now. So as long as he lives, he builds his stacks. He's not gonna get murdered by the Arc Warden or something like that, because Arteezy is by now definitely building his advantage and building it fast.
Yeah. That's why I'm keeping tabs on this Nature's Prophet, because I really think he's going to just continue to be the X factor. You like the OD and what he can do in the fights and everything, and for me it's especially the Nature's Prophet and getting the Orchid follow up here and being able to catch the Arc Warden or the puck, or if anything, again, prevent the Arc Warden from massive split pushing against you. That's why they picked up the hero in the first place.
Puck coming in from the side.
Yeah, Smail's on the hunt here. Has the Dream Coil, but doesn't have the detection.
His teammates are coming in though.
He's just gonna TP out.
He's gone. No, he's just gonna stay even.
But SVG in for some trouble. Again, taken down. And now MSS is throwing out the Sunray. Oh, that beat. Oh, Rezo might be in for some trouble here. They'll go ahead, they'll pop the Shrine though. They've got the Res on S4. S4 gonna go ahead, get forced down. They've got the egg up and running. They'll drop the hammer, and they should be able to maybe finally find a kill over onto Arteezy. They'll find it, and now Rezo still on the run though. Oh, the Lich though, and the Sumail joining into the fight.
I think Universe got a bit greedy right there. He actually stuck around at the bottom lane, and they ended up finding him because he canceled that TP, and they killed him, and now Sumail makes his way to the top lane, and we see the end result. Finishes off Phoenix even, going to killing spree for S4 in that case. But yeah, that was a little bit of greed from Universe. Banking on that they just were going to stop chasing after him, perhaps.
So, a good pickup on that Arteezy kill, but then not worth it in the end. I feel like Rezo, they might be dead there anyway because of the fast reaction coming in by EG, but he's also got to be frustrated, right? He's pretty much about to be overtaken by his own Phoenix, who built a Midas, and he's just been doing nothing but getting zapped down by this puck all game.
Again, when we saw the Ursa picked up, I was thinking that he'd probably be run as that support, and it is a bit rare to see him being run as a core right now, but a lot of teams are, they're just trying out new stuff. They're experimenting.
Yes.
So,
and once you get him running, literally there is no stopping that bear. But this was a very awkward game, and Ursa tri-lane, not quite the scenario you want to see him in usually.
Alright, well, Arteezy has picked himself an Aegis here. Oh, look at this crit every single time. He's got like a homing beacon on SVG's booty, I swear. Because everywhere that he goes, he's got it low
Specifically on the booty.
Specifically on the booty. Arteezy's coming in here, drops that bubble. See you later.
Yeah, it's total control now for Evil Geniuses. It seems like at this point, and they're the team with that Arc Warden that you'd figure they'd have to rely on the split push, and they're not even necessarily needing to do that. It's kind of the opposite now. Forward Gaming, it seems like they're going to be the ones as a MSS goes down their mid lane. Level 20 puck, by the way. That Waning Rift cooldown now picked up. But it seems like that Forward's the one that's going to have to rely now on Nature's Prophet to simply split push. Because again, going back to the Ursa, he's up there on the tier list of you need those heroes to snowball from the beginning. Or if he doesn't, then he feels like not necessarily like a glorified melee creep, but you get the point. It's not why you pick the hero. Again, in the aspect of the bubble against the Arc Warden, I still think it's very useful and makes sense. But he is underfarmed, they're feeling it, and it's hard to find some easy answers for Forward Gaming to climb back in this one. That net worth keeps rising up to about 10k now, favoring EG.
It's a big old Aegon on that puck. That is going to be a huge problem.
Yeah, level 5, jeez.
So much burst damage, and at least Universe had the pipe already, but this is going to make it very easy for EG to find a pick-off and then go on high ground. There's no outer towers left for Forward Gaming anymore, and if they lose one hero, they're gonna lose their base. Arteezy is not gonna stop at this point.
Yeah, nice cutting. Something we'll see plenty of.
When that's the only thing that you can do right now, right? This bear is severely underfarmed. Poor SVG can't even leave the base.
Yeah, no.
The second he leaves the base, there is a tiny.
Way this game's been going.
Alright, Fly.
What is that? There's a tier 1 still up. If Fly lives long enough.
when Ursa's scared to jump a ledge like that.
Oh, all right. We're just right into the base. Hello.
There's Tempest double things.
Yeah. They're struggling though just to deal with the Tempest double.
Yeah, again, that's why when people call it an illusion, I try to make a point to call it a Tempest double, the appropriate name, because exactly,
it's not
an illusion. It's disrespectful almost to the hero. It's definitely not an illusion. It's a lot more than that. It essentially is another hero that just doesn't have any downside, of course. So
I've always thought clone is a good shorthand.
Sure.
That's a good way to say it, yeah.
Like, Tempest double is such a mouthful.
It is.
It's fine.
Well,
Tried to rapid firing during a team fight.
I was about to say you're the play-by-play. It's your
play-by-play. It is my problem. It is my problem. That is that's
SVG's problem.
SVG's problem. Like I said, he can't walk outside of his base. He just gets immediately murdered. This time it wasn't Crit who murdered him though. Crit was not quite a part of that one. But yeah, look at this. They just walk right on up here. They have that Aegis. Just gonna siege casually.
You can see
doing
Nature's
something. I heard the waning rift somewhere, but just
going
farm.
up the mid wave. You want to have those two waves going into the base.
Oh dear, this is the person that. Yeah, all right. He's got the BKB up. Does he have does he have TP? TP.
Awkward.
It's fine. It's fine. They're not chasing him.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's gonna run up.
But they are going to lose. I was about to say they are going to be losing the tower at the very, very minimum, if not a lot more. And the S4 just doing a great job of, kind of standing forward, making sure that if they try to go after Arteezy, he just lets out a great big old ravage.
They got the Tempest double.
And if you wait this long with repelling an Arc Warden siege as well, he's going to have all of these spark rates set up all over the place. It's just a minefield.
Littering your base.
Extremely hard to engage back into it. Look at that.
Look at that, yeah.
Coming forward, immediately he gets 2 to the face.
Tempest double getting summoned up again. Universe taking a decent amount of damage here. Gonna get right into the bubble, but gonna just jump in there with that Dagon. Avalanche coming through as well. Now Ursa might be able to go and chase down Smil, but he's a really hard target to kind of grab here. Egg is gonna get popped in the back line. Universe, he's sitting so low, but he wants to help. He's not gonna be able to. Tempest double actually gonna find the kill now. You are trying to hide himself back. Dream Coil coming through, gonna be able to land over on multiple heroes. Followed up with the Ravage. They're gonna be able to take down SVG. They're gonna take down Resolution, and now it looks like MSS is gonna have to flap those little birdie wings back into the fountain and pray that they don't feel like fishing in it.
And you know how I said that, the hope for forward gaming was to land a really big hammer? The OD didn't get to hit anyone during that fight. He had 4 instacks the last time I checked, and he just died without even blowing the hammer.
The second he shows up, they know that that's their target.
There's not enough distraction is the biggest thing, and Ursa being underfarmed, who, by the way, he debuted as Abyssal Blade. He went straight Abyssal Blade. He tried to use it on Puck, and they just supported him like crazy, so the kite happened. But yeah, him and Sven are both completely underfarmed, and so yeah, they go right for OG anyways and make his life difficult.
And Sumail's just playing with his food at this point.
Yeah. That -8, what does it make the winning with, like a 5-second cooldown? Yeah, that's crazy, because it's a 3.5-second silence on top of just that constant burst damage that's applying.
They're trying to pincer
That is
something?
a Radiance on MSS. I mean, I knew he was building something with, but...
It's Shiva's queued up.
Bye-bye, birdie.
That was a short time to enjoy your freshly purchased core item.
Yes, indeed. I don't think they can force him out of the base at this point. Again, maybe if the OD gets a lot of instacks up. It's a big maybe, though. Look at this avalanche. Oh my god, look at that Dream Coil. Gonna get stunned off, and they're trying to just chase down Crit here, but he doesn't seem too concerned. They've got a Glimmer Cape for him. They do have the vision, but the rest of the team now forcing themselves away. The Sheepstick's gonna come out over here onto the OD, and he's so important to their plans, and it looks like they'll drop the hammer. You are in for so much trouble. It is actually gonna get taken down. Takes it down over onto the Sven. Little Sheep coming through here yet again. That's gonna be another kill for...
I'm sorry. That was something. So Sumail, he used the orb, he fought back, and he jaunted back after the buyback to, make it back in there. I was like, what? All of a sudden he's just back in the fight. There's always fun seeing stuff like that. But
I wonder if he died to the Ursa on purpose.
Like, yeah, just say, please kill me.
Just
to be pretty.
Yeah.
Because
sometimes you gotta style on.
They get the Puck kill in the end, but yeah, too little damage on the hammer, even after such a long fight and such a courageous.
But he doesn't seem too concerned. They've got a glimmer cape for him. They do have the vision, but the rest of the team now forcing themselves away. The sheepstick's going to come out over here onto the OD, and he's so important to their plans. And it looks like Gozo drops the hammer. You are in for so much trouble. It is actually going to get taken down. Takes it down over onto the Sven. Little sheep coming through here yet again. That's going to be another kill for.
I'm sorry. That was something. So Sumail, he used the orb, he fought back, and he jaunted back after the buyback to, make it back in there. I was like, what? All of a sudden, he's just back in the fight. There's always fun seeing stuff like that.
I wonder if he died